Hey guys, Ryches here, and the Lunar New Year promotion is definitely well underway at the moment. I've not actually kind of done too much of it, but I thought it's probably best to give it a bit of a coverage, show you guys what's kind of going on with it. So the promotion in general is quite a simplistic sort of one, like with the lanterns you can play, like you got two different paths, and I'll normally go for the harder one, but that means you've got it, every time you lose it resets, and you can end up getting like some monster tokens and stuff like that. It's basically just playing like versus attack, training and matches. Once you get to the end, once you complete one goal, it counts as one towards a Wayne Rooney that is 94 rated, which is really, really good. It's all you need to do is 10 goals around it, which if you've started doing the promotion from the beginning, you should make that no issue, especially if you've done the top one. I've personally not, and I don't think I'm going to do it in the end. I've just not been fully on this promotion. I think after like team of the year, I kind of have a little bit of burnout, but you can definitely get a very good player, and I think personally to me, like, his stats do look very end game, and naturally if you're a big fan of Rooney and whatnot, it's perfect kind of player to get. I think that for me personally, I don't think I'm gonna make that. I've got a couple of like decent players here and there via the promotion, but that's just through like a couple of games here and there. I've not really done too much, but you can get some, like, there's a Roberto Carlos that looks really good. The Mark Overmars is alright, but it's just been maybe a bit of a hit or miss promotion for me. I've just not really been fully on this one. I definitely think there's some valid players in there, like the Martinez is pretty good and things like that. There's some decent players in there. I've just not put the time or effort into it. I think for me, like, anything where I have to use gems between now and team season is probably going to be very, very limited, because I think I've got about 6,000 at the moment, but once you kind of get more and more, it's important to try and save up. When I looked at like the team of the year promotion, I felt like if I'd saved up more gems, which you should always do anyways, I could have got multiple the team of the year. Like, I could have had the Van Dijk, definitely could have had the Ronaldo. But because obviously I didn't put that time in and keep all those gems, I ended up kind of shafting myself along the way. Whereas this time I'm going to try and save up. I'm going to save up literally as many gems as possible, going thousands upon thousands upon thousands, and hopefully when the team of the season rolls around, I can get some really good players that I really want to get. But yeah, in terms of like the Lunar New Year promotion, I think the path system is pretty simple. Especially if you get past, if you're doing the bottom one, which obviously the top one doesn't reset, but the bottom one does if you lose. Once you get past the first two, you should generally be okay, because you have to win 2 versus attack in a row. And obviously because you have the same team, it can just be completely dependent. Well, it's usually the same team, but obviously it could be slightly different. But it's a 100 rated team regardless, with players that are Lunar New Year. Once you get past the first 2, you should be okay, and you get 10. Obviously, that's the one where you get the most rewards going around it, and you could therefore, get some better players and stuff like that. But it's I think it's an okay promotion generally. I don't think it's like amazing, but I think for me, because it's come just after Team of the Year, I just couldn't be bothered. And I think sometimes a lot of people do suffer with that. Once the Team of the Year is out of the way, you've put all the time and effort into try and get on the Team of the Years, you can't really get yourself ready for the next one. I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of this promotion, but there's some validity to it, especially if you want like the Wayne Rooney or what have you. But I think just coming straight after Team of the Year, there's always going to be a promotion that's just going to slap behind a little bit, and it's no fault of its own. We're just kind of coming off Team of the Year. So yeah, there's definitely some valid cards in this promotion with the Rooney, the Roberto Carlos, if you're able to get it from the Golden Ox system. But in general, I've just not done it. We'll see what promotions come after Lunar New Year. Maybe I might give some of them a go, but I think just coming straight after Team of the Year is just too much for me personally. I think some of the goes around stuff like that, they're quite simple, and like the token rule with like where you can get the Martinez and stuff like that, it's just chance. And I know for a fact that if I did that multiple times to try and get the Martinez, and that's the player I really, really wanted, I know for a fact I would have kept missing each and every time, because once you get a player, it's replaced by a coin total. It's not a case of you get like this player, and then that's taken through, and then you just keep going until you eventually get it. It goes for me. I know for a fact that I do it all the time. I'd get every single player except for the one player I wanted, and I just keep launching tokens. And you're like, well, I've already committed. But yeah, just to show you how it works, just using the Zodiac Alpha just to get one. Some decent cards, but the promotions personally just not for me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Take care.